I'm Jasmine, and this is Jasmine's point of view, where I give my point of view. Did you ask for it? No. Will you get it? Absolutely. And I'm going to get straight into it today because there's been a lot going on uh, since last week. So, first we got Santana Diss JT, Diddy Simpson, Young Miami, Taylor Swift, and some other stuff that I want to go over. So, let's start with Santana. So, we knew Santana was going to come out with this. I just knew I felt it coming. He didn't waste no time. He came out, this JT, pretty much had the internet all weekend teasing the poor child, saying her man is not happy with her. I don't know. I always wonder, like, when the internet goes crazy and does that, like, do the celebrities be at home really arguing with a person because they didn't pick up on it? Or like, say if they did pick up on it and then the internet picked up on it too. So now we at home arguing. Now we mad because now everybody know what I already knew, that you really not fucking with me, right? But this a diss track is a diss track, right? And JT's was trash to me. The diss track that she did to Cardi was not good at all. Um, I don't know. Sometimes I think the beat means more. Like it really sounds like a 5-year-old made it, but that's the end of there. Then we have Diddy was sentenced. So Diddy was sentenced on Friday to 4 years and 2 months. And this man was all on the floor, on his knees. And I'm trying to understand what he really thought was going to happen. And what's real crazy is he had a speaking engagement set up already, like he knew he was getting out. The messed up part about that is if he was getting out, that judge was like, you know what? You think we playing with you. You think it's a joke. So now you're going to get 4 years and 2 months. And honestly, they wanted to give you 11. I would say a win is a win. Not to mention those other charges that were bigger, you were found not guilty. So I would say take this Diddy and relax because all on the floor and all that. I understand no one wants to be in jail, but you know they could have really threw the book at you and really, really did you wrong. Now, you know we can't talk about Diddy without talking about Carisha. Now, with everything going on the internet and everybody going back and forth and bickering or whatever, Carisha, Young Miami, she's having the time of her life. She dropped a snippet last week. Honestly, looks like uh this lane is hers. Seems like a really fun song. She was having a good time. She was always unbothered. And I absolutely love that for her because you really can't let everything around you just swallow you up. That's honestly how you end up in deep depression, worried about what everybody else is doing and what everybody else is saying. You just got to live in the moment and enjoy it. Now, Taylor Swift also dropped her album on Friday. And there's this discourse over her album. I am not a Swiftie. I don't listen to her music, but I really listen to all the takes. So we have a group of people that are like, they love this. They always like when she's in this lane. Then we have the group of people like, hey, she's trying to promote being a trad wife now after all these years, saying she didn't want a husband and kids and all this blah, 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 which people fail to realize that sometimes in certain stages of life, you don't want kids. You don't want a relationship. And because you feel like it's unattainable. So you just put yourself in a space, I don't want this, and move along. She met this man. She feels like, okay, now I want this. But the reason why people are asking is Taylor Swift race. I don't think she's racist. I think she is a very insecure woman. And I think she would actually be mad about any woman that came before her. She would compare herself to any woman, pink, purple, yellow, orange, green. I'm not quite sure if I want to say she's just racist and it's because it's a black girl and she's, throwing subliminals. Yeah, when she says I'm not, what did she say? I'm not a bad bee. I get that. I get that that's like a cultural thing with us as black people, but at the same time, that's the only lane she can go because his exes are black. But if they weren't black and they were others, she would probably find another lane to hit with the others. So I just think she's going to attack. And I hate to use the word attack, but I feel like she's going to attack any female or focus in on any female that Travis Kelce has dated because did I say? I don't even know. Did I say his name right? If I said it wrong, I'm so sorry. Move along. Um, but I think she would do that with any woman. So we can't. I don't think I want to really give her the racist title. I don't think. But what I really wanted to touch on today was the situation with Nicki Minaj, Cardi B, Young Thug. I say those three names because it's really showing and what's happening, being polarized with them. It seems like when I listen to the discourse between the fan bases of what, and when I say everything, and I know Young Thug doesn't have anything to do directly with them, but you'll understand what I'm saying. It seems like the phony culture is the new thing. Like it's okay to be phony to somebody, because Cardi, she definitely addressed JT being phony. Like you in my face, we was cool until you around Nicki, and now it's I don't really mess with her like that. Like it's being phony. And then Cardi also talked about young women reaching out to her being friendly with some of these women, and these women are literally sleeping with her husband. So that is like what is going on that people think that being phony is the new cool thing. If you don't like somebody, if you're not cool with them, keep yourself out of their space. Keep yourself out of their space. If you don't like them, you make sure you don't end up in spaces with them. Because if they don't know you don't like them, how are they gonna know? They're just living their life. And here you are, phony and fake. That is ridiculous. And I bring Young Thug into that because with the phone calls being leaked. And I remember everyone saying, oh, this is how guys in jail, they just be on the phone. They ain't got nothing else to do. They ain't got nothing to do but talk. Yes, that's fine. And I've said this before. That's fine. That's all you have to do is talk. But it's one thing to talk about people that you don't like and you believe, like, I don't like them. But then it's one thing to talk about people that you still communicate with. So you're just talking about them horribly behind their back. But then when you see them, it's like, hey, what's up? Hey, sis. Hey, bro. Like that. That is where I draw the line because nothing, no money, no opportunity, nothing is worth being phony. Like not a thing at all. And JT was phony to Cardi and still doesn't seem to be in good graces with Nicki because she wasn't phony enough, and I want to know when did that become popular? And why is everyone so comfortable with it? Because I see so many people making excuses. Like, oh, if you don't like them, if you don't like them, you don't have to be around them. Saying being cordial and being fake are two different things. Because if somebody I don't like walks in the room and they're speaking to everybody, I'm gonna say hello. That's it. That's not fake. That's being cordial. Guess what I won't be doing that night? I won't be in their face. I won't be like, hey, how you doing? Hey, see you. No, I'm moving along. So there's a difference. And I see that entertainment spaces now, which is probably happening outside entertainment spaces, but I don't see all of that because I'm just looking at what's on the internet. But that phony mess is popular. And I don't think we should be even entertaining it. Keep the positive energy around you. The people that you like, keep them around you. And if you're a fake and phony person, just know that there's nothing good comes from that. Your friends, honestly, if someone's talking to you in detail about someone else, I can guarantee they're doing the same about you to someone else. Fake and phony doesn't just, pop in and out. Oh, I'm not phony to you. I just don't like her. Oh, bro, no, I just don't fuck with that. I just don't with that nigga. Like, I don't mess with him like that. And then, nah, but me and you, we cool. No, it's not true. It's not true. And that's something that's really set on my mind for the last couple days. I I really need to. I need y'all to stop. I need y'all to stop. Stop making excuses for people with bad behavior. Phony is not cool. Fake is not cool. Move around. And that's it. That's all I got for you today because I am still recovering. And I wanted to just make sure that I hopped on here and said my spiel for whatever I want to talk about today. So I will see you guys next week. I'm lying. I'm going to see y'all Wednesday. I don't know why I said next week. Anyway, enjoy your evening. Bye.